Hello everyone. My name is Sunil Hwang. Today I'm going to talk about Buddhist culture in Indonesia, centered around Borobudur and central part of the Java Island. And Java is very prosper and very rich in agriculture. And as I said to you before, Isle of Java, there are lots of mountain volcanoes, and the volcano erupted. Even though when volcano erupted, it is a kind of destruction we are expecting, but volcanic ashes bring kind of minerals to the ground of the soil, so that the rice production is going to be very stronger and stronger. So volcano in Indonesia, especially Isle of Java, even though it give a initial destruction, it become good thing for the agriculture. So nearby volcanoes, lots of rice field, and with this rice field, Indonesian agriculture become stronger and stronger. So in the middle between the two volcanoes, there is one of the biggest Buddhist stone monument called Borobudur located. This is located in the Southeast Asia, but it represents Mahayana Buddhism. In terms of a stone building of Mahayana Buddhism, this is among the biggest one. I have to say, Indonesia usually with a very big, kind of uh, scale. So Hindu temple they built Prambanan among the biggest one, and this Prambanan is among the biggest, even bigger than building in India, Hindu building in India. So Hinduism become very stronger. If you go to Isle of Java, you can see Indra temple, God Indra, ancient god. If you go to India, you cannot see any, the Indra temple left there. But Indonesia, you have Indra temple, very important and hugely venerated. When I was in Isle of Bali, I visit some of the temple there. The temple, one of them was very nice, and I enjoy looking around there. And you can see the typical the temple gate. In the middle part, just cut and open there. Enter inside there. There was a left of the puja, some kind of sacrifice, in Bali, Hindu people do to their god. You can see the two huge object they made behind their Indian style prasad, parang, kind of Mount Kailas, or the place where God lives, and these are the offering. One made with rice, the other one made with the pork, offered to the god. So, in terms of religion, Isle of Java and so on, all are very strong and very interesting if we are looking at there. And initially, when we talk about Borobudur, we usually talk about this person. He's Lapers. Lapers was a kind of a governor in Singapore area where the British has got their power. And Lapers, during the time of Napoleonic War in Europe, British in Singapore occupied Indonesia. Indonesia belongs to Netherlands. Netherlands under the power of Napoleon. Then British, took it. So rappers send the people to the Indonesia checking the cultural monument and so on. There they heard about the huge Buddhist temple there, huge Hindu temple. They didn't know that. and later found out that it's a Buddhist one. Borobudur become known to the Europe together with the lots of Indonesian culture. Lapers, even though he was a governor, he was interested in studying Indonesian history. So Thomas Raffles was the one who wrote history of Indonesia for the first time to the Europe. So he met Napoleon as well, during the time he was going back there. When Raffles sent people to the Isle of Java asking for pound or something, they said there is a stone building, and the area was called Borobudur. So Boro in the language of Malay Peninsula, Malay Polynesian, it means hill. Budur is Buddha. So the hill of the Buddha could be the name, because Borobudur look like a hill, and the inside of the hill there are lots of Buddha statue. So hill of the Buddha could be the main meaning of Borobudur. This is early painting. The head was cut by maybe Muslims, or cut by Western traveler there. They took it, bring it back to their home. Huge number of Borobudur Buddha statue, the head of the Buddha, spread all over the world, during the colonial period. Okay, I will talk a little bit about Borobudur first, and I'm coming back here. Borobudur was known as the largest Mahayana Buddhist temple structure. It was built around 800 Common Era, and it was received pilgrims until around 1500 Common Era during the Hindu-Buddhist kingdom of Majapahit. We know that because if you go up to the top of the Borobudur building, there is a small bell-shaped Buddhist stupa. Each bell-shaped Buddhist stupa has got Buddha statue inside. This one. If you go up to the top of the Borobudur building, this kind of a small Buddha statue, lots of them, and you can see, through the hole, you can see inside. So each of those bell-shaped stupa has got Buddha statue inside. And through the hole, you can see them. So pilgrims arriving here, they usually put the money inside. So down there, under the Buddha statue, we discover some kind of coins. We can see some coin made from China, some kind of coin from Indonesia, some kind of coin from Central Southeast Asia. We can actually discover. From that, we estimated that this area was known to become very popular, until around 1500, Majapahit. It ceased to function as a living temple around the 1600, mainly because another volcanic activity occurred in the Merapi, and maybe very strong activity, so that whole Borobudur area was covered with volcanic ashes. It's not easy to go up there after that, maybe abandoned. And around 1820, Thomas Raffles, British governor, became aware of its existence after hearing about it from the locals. So he sent an expedition, and they give a substantial report to the Raffles. When Borobudur was first built, the surrounding area was composed of many Buddhist temples, but now only a trace of them remain. There are 2 or 3 very interesting Buddhist temples I visited there when I was there around 13 years ago, 14 years ago maybe. Also, it is not clear whether this is a Buddhist temple or pagoda or giant mandala, due to the fact that this type of building was not found in South India. not only Southeast India, all around the world, we cannot see, a similar building anywhere in the world. The indigenous people of the area accepted this place as a place of spiritual energy through accumulating meritorious merit step by step. So even though Borobudur is a Buddhist temple, lots of Muslim in Indonesia visit there. They thought they can bring some kind of a good thing when they visit there. Borobudur temple was a square shape with a side of about 120 meter, and it has a structure that is stacked up to a total of 9 floors as it become narrower, and it would have taken nearly 70 years to build with 1 million stones. So 1 million stones used. At the bottom part, the world of desire is depicted. From the low part to the middle floor, there is a long corridor with lots of stone relief depicting the former life story of the Buddha, Jataka, and the life story of the Buddha. The life story of the Buddha in Borobudur, according to the Lalita Vistara. Lalita Vistara is the life story of the Buddha, mainly made from Sarvastivada tradition in northwestern India. Very, very interesting. How Lalita Vistara, coming to the Borobudur, built a life story of the Buddha according to that. Another mystery. Okay. Life story and the content of Avatamsaka Sutra in the majestic and diverse way. So the first, the lower part and first part, world of desire, life story of the Buddha, former life story of the Buddha, and then second and third floor, whole area was about the story of Avatamsaka. Avatamsaka Sutra, Mahayana Sutra. Korean Buddhism in Silla dynasty, Avatamsaka. In Korean pronunciation, Hwaeum Buddhism become very, very stronger. So Hwaeum of Avatamsaka become major part of the Borobudur. Very, very interesting. Upper part is composed of a terrace in a circular shape with a 32, 24, 16 bell-shaped pagoda. Bell-shaped pagoda, I said to you before, inside there is a Buddha statue, pagoda, respectively, with the top a huge main stupa. The huge main stupa at the top could be the place of the Buddha, maybe, I think, you can see the huge main stupa here. Under the huge main stupa, we have this bell-shaped stupa surrounding the area. As I said to you just before. So let's see a little bit more about Borobudur. The Borobudur means the hill of the Buddhas. Lots of Buddha statue there. If you are looking at them very carefully, each one has got different hand gesture. This kind of a hand gesture was called mudra. Mudra, hand gesture. So Abhaya mudra is like this. Abhaya mudra is like this. Do not worry, I will protect you. That's Abhaya mudra. And Pitaka mudra, Buddha in a deep thinking. So in Korea, if you go to the National Museum in Yongsan, the main attraction is a room of thinking, room of meditation, and so on. There, in Korean word, 금동 미륵보살 반가 사유상. So bronze, gold planted Maitreya, thinking very deep, something like that. The hand posture was this one, Pitaka mudra. Or this one, this one, Bhumi Sparsha mudra, chokji in. in Korean usually designate awakening or enlightenment of the Buddha, or and just like this explain something very difficult. So the first sermon explained Four Noble Truths by the Buddha. So Dhammacakka Mudra, teaching mudra, something like that. Or just doing the, dhyana mudra, meditation mudra, something like that. Or this one, give me something, Bira mudra, something like that. So all those shape of the Buddha appear in Borobudur. So you can see the diversity. And also the pace of the Buddha statue looks very familiar. Excellent, work of craftsmanship, and I always admire, the pace and the facial expression, and also usnisha, and all the head shape and the neck and so on looks excellent, in the construction of a Borobudur. Sometimes it looks very similar to Korean one as well when I see it very carefully. And each step you are going up, and according to some of the material left there, during the time when Borobudur finished, it was decorated with a color, not that just volcanic stone colors. That's covered with some kind of painting or and so on. That must be there. I was very lucky to going up there early in the morning, waiting for the sunrise. If you are staying inside of a Borobudur complex, you can actually go up. From not that very far, you can see Mount Merapi, very very close to there. The sun is almost coming up, because Mount Merapi is very close. Merapi maybe erupt very strongly. So I'm worried about situation where Mount Merapi erupt very very stronger, so that we can no longer see Borobudur again. That might well happen. So I hope Mount Merapi be just gentle, continue to keep Borobudur there. Around 10 years ago, there is another eruption of Mount Merapi. Borobudur covered with 10 centimeters of mountain ashes. We should clean up after that. So Borobudur is kind of staircase shape, going up and up and up and up. Is going up there, and when Dutch people arrived there, checking there, they discover this down part was covered by another structure. This is another structure. It was done not by colonial people, but by people in the time of the construction. So we guess when they made the building in this, in this high angle, the building become unstable. So they cover large area like that, so that building become firm. When this kind of shape, a building could be moved, and they worry about that, so they cover like that. So the original area in the bottom down there disappear. So Dutch people arriving there in the early period discover those early period disappeared. So they remove some of the stone, discover original layer. It's unfinished. Some of them already done, some of them not that completed. Ugly people and all sort of different people and so on were actually depicted here. So we believe this is a human world in Borobudur. If you go up one staircase over here, you can see the former life story of the Buddha and the life story of the Buddha together in this gallery. Over there, Avatamsaka Sutra. So Huayan or Avatamsaka is all about the Sanjay Dongja, young boy looking for the ultimate truth. He met all sorts of different teachers, and eventually he become enlightened, something like that. The story is talking about that. Uh, so if you are in the first gallery, you can see lots of carvings to show lifestyle of the people in the Borobudur in 700, and how they live their life. The boat and the Buddha. This is the Buddha, moving around the where is it? Bodh Gaya area, going very close to the Bodhi tree, and you can see the boat. You can see all sort of things. And this one, the birth of the Buddha, Mahamaya bring the baby. Baby Buddha has a 7 step, also there in the carving, and also going forth of the Buddha with the horse flying very high with the help of the God, also seen here, and cutting hair after the going forth. Buddha remove all his good dress and cut his hair in a nice posture, cutting hair, and the Sujatas, food offering to the Buddha, and the awakening of the Buddha with the Bhumi Sparasha Mudra, and so on. So those are the life story of the Buddha. Apart from life story of the Buddha, I said to you there are lots of former life story of the Buddha called the Jataka. So before the Buddha become born as a Siddhartha, he was born as a animal. He was born as a god and so on. So my favorite Jataka is Monkey King Jataka, Mahakapi Jataka. Mahakapi very very famous. This is first century before Common Era in northern India. Borobudur has got this story here. It is about mango tree. This mango tree has got lots of amba. Amba means mango, mango. Very, very tasty mango. The Buddha was a leader of those monkey living in the amba tree. And the Buddha thought this amba is too sweet. If any mango coming down to the river, you can see two fishes there. So this is the river. Any mango coming down, going through the river, then reach in the place where people, human being there. When they eat it, they will come. So the Buddha tried to protect any mango coming down there. But one day, every monkey deep into the sleep, one mango down there, and it eventually go to the human world, and the human king eat it, and he thought that this is the best mango he has ever eaten. So let's go there and check it. So when human king arrived, he saw such a nice mango eaten by monkeys. So he became very upset. He asked his warriors, kill them all. So they shoot arrow to the monkeys, and all the monkey become terrified. So those attack, not appear in Borobudur, but here in Sanchi, Borobudur story, you can see they shoot the arrow, to the monkeys. How about the Borobudur one? This is very, very interesting. This is amba, amba look like Indonesian mango tree, and they use arrow, but they also use a very thin bamboo kind of thing, so that they shoot very sharp needle. Something like that. It's a typical Indonesian, hunting element already there. So Buddhism moving to Indonesia, accept Indonesian culture, Indonesian style, changed it. That we can see. Very, very interesting. I like this one. So when the king asked his people to attack, they shoot the arrow. So all the monkey here become terrified. And the Buddha said to the terrified monkeys that, don't worry, I will give you life. So the monkey king jump cross the river to the other side, and he arrived there. He calculated the distance between the two, and he cut the clippers. And the one clipper attached to one tree the other side of the river. Another one attached to the to the leg of the Monkey King, and he was jumping back. But during the time, the Buddha was not that perfect. He was not yet perfect. He was a near perfect, but not that, not that perfect at all. So he didn't calculate the part of a clipper attached to the tree and his leg. So when he was jumping back, the length of a clipper is a bit short. So he stretched his body and managed to grab one of the tree there. So his body become part of the escape route for the older monkeys. So the title of this Monkey King story, is that I myself as a part of a bridge to the monkeys who are looking for the freedom at the other shore or something like that. So his body become part of the escape route. So this is a self-sacrifice of the Buddha in the former life. That's the main theme of the Jatakas. So Monkey King, with the help of Monkey King, those small monkeys can escape. One of the good thing about Indonesia was that you can see the facial expression of monkeys. They become very, very happy monkeys, happy monkeys. Oh, King Shibi story also appeared in Borobudur. I'm not going to go in detail. Or what is it? Rabbit in the moon. When we see the moon, there is a rabbit there, and according to the Buddhism, there was one rabbit. The Buddha in the former life was there, and the rabbit wants to observe, precept not to kill any living creatures. And one day, God Indra pretended to be a Brahmin asking for something to eat. And the rabbit thought, I do not have anything to offer to this hungry Brahmin. Maybe I myself become the food for him. So he, before enter into the fire, he moving his body so that any insect attached to his body all disappear, and then rabbit jump into the fire. you know. So when he jumped into the fire was not that heat because of the supernatural power of God Indra. The fire become very soft, no longer stronger. And God Indra said to the rabbit that you are so determined to observe your precept. I will praise your brave and your determination, so that I will make your shape in the moon there. So that is how rabbit appear on the moon according to the Buddhism. That kind of a story appear in Borobudur area. Surrounding area also very nice. If you go there, excellent place to visit. In Borobudur. So those things you can see there. Apart from them, the influence of Borobudur and so on, I should mention. So in India, if you go, the main area people usually go is Nalanda. Nalanda is a place of one of the ancient, very, very important Buddhist university. And this is a place of Nalanda. And here is Isle of Java. Huge difference. Maybe a distance from Korea to Indonesia. Maybe something similar. But in ancient time, there is a connection. So the king in the Isle of Java sent an embassy together with a huge amount of money to the king in Pala dynasty. And Pala dynasty king made this copper plate. This copper plate, Buddhist one, because you can see two deer, and the wheel inside. So this is a symbol of a Buddhist kingship. The content is very, very interesting. The inscription dated to 860 Common Era and written in Devanagari and Proto-Bengali script stated that a king of Surandara Dipa means Sumatra, names Bala Putra Devi give an endowment for Nalanda. So one of the king in Sumatra wants to donate huge amount of money to the Nalanda temple, Buddhist monastery, so that the study of Buddhist doctrine flourished. This inscription also noted that Balaputra Devi was a part of Sailendra dynasty in Java Bhumi, which means during that time, around 860, this kingdom, Subarna Dipa, was under the rule of Sailendra, the Isle of Java. So you can see the strong relationship in between the two. So what happened to the Borobudur later was another interesting thing I have to talk about that. A bit annoying, because when people discover Borobudur, people went there. When people went there, they remove all the volcanic ashes. When volcanic ashes disappear, the whole structure exposed to heavy rain. So this area, 4 months of heavy rain, no rain at all around another 8 months. Very, very strong rain, and they disappear. And the rain was very, very stronger. So when Borobudur first built, they had a good, system of draining water. But during the time when volcanic ash cover, all the draining system destroyed. So when draining system destroyed, water moving to the place where they can go. So the building become very, very unstable. And also, this is very annoying. This is a top stupa at the top of the Borobudur. Dutch people made an observatory together with a coffee house where they can drink coffee and looking around there. One Dutch man sitting there with a very pompous manner, something like that, typical of a colonial period. So that the building become very, very unstable. So Dutch government thought Borobudur will be destroyed while they were there. So they wants to do something, eventually. So they sent one archaeologist called Theodore van Epp, and he dedicated his whole life to reconstruct. So nowadays, if you go there, Borobudur looks very nice, excellently recovered. It is done by not by Dutch government alone. It is an international cooperation. When Borobudur become almost destroyed, people thought it is almost impossible to let it destroyed. So UNESCO, in 1972, decided to reconstruct and the restoration we should do in Borobudur. So from 1972, they planned. They start 1983. The method is very simple. Borobudur built with the stone. They remove all the stones, checking the place where they remove it. They clean it and do everything and just reconstruct thing again. That finish around the 1990. So nowadays you go there, Borobudur become very, very nice and to see. This is a Borobudur in 1872. Building looks very, very unstable, unstable. And also the area is almost collapsing. But Theodore van Epp make it good work, like this. in the old days. But still, water coming down in the middle part of the building, almost destroyed there. So now it's a complete shape. I think this is a good time to visit Borobudur for you to go there. In maybe the Mount Merapi erupt again. I'm not sure whether we can visit there again and again or not. Maybe destroyed. Something will happen. I hope nothing happened there. But this is such an excellent monument we should looking at, and such an important place to visit as well. So I hope Borobudur continue to be shine there. Borobudur continue to accept, people like me, to there, so that the glory of ancient, Indonesia continue. Glory of ancient, Mahayana Buddhism there also continue, with the help of Buddhism. I think I stop here, and thank you very much.